Felines are a healthy mix of instinct and curiosity. And while there's obviously so much more to this recipe, these two ingredients play a very large role when it comes to that sneaky behavior. Cats love to snoop around and check things out, and they certainly don't need or want your permission. Being the hunter and the prey requires a feline to always be aware of everything. And if something needs a bit of investigating, a healthy feline will be right there, ready to take on the challenge. Why are cats so sneaky and, dare I say, a bit devious? I've got you covered. Stay tuned. Felines are sneaky because being sneaky, well, it's in the job description. Cats are quite smart and resourceful, and while a feline's agile body will make most of the headlines, the mental side of things, more times than not, that's what can keep a cat out of big time trouble. Knowing where to be and knowing what to avoid. That's just as important as agility. Cats have to be sneaky in order to survive. This is certainly true of felines that live in the wild, far from the comforts of a loving home. And speaking of home, so much of what makes a feline tick is based on instincts. Even the happiest house cat is never too far removed from those roots, those critical instincts that can set a cat apart from other animals. Because cats are both the hunters and the prey, the need to sneak around, it lives on, it has to. This is one reason why your loving house cat every so often will probably be a bit of a thorn in your side. Perhaps going places they don't belong and hiding in some random areas of your house. To your cat, especially in the home environment, it's not only instincts working away, but the act of sneaking around, well, it's just flat out fun. Sort of like a kid coming home late after curfew without getting caught, at least trying not to get caught. There's a bit of a rush involved. I think we can all agree. From personal experience from our teen years, I would say. And let's not forget about the stalking aspect of things for your cat. The hunter side of your feline is always on high alert for the grand capture, whether that's a live mouse in your yard or that plastic grocery bag that's been sitting on your kitchen floor for 3 days. It's really all the same to your cat being able to stalk and make that sneak attack, mouse or bag. It scratches your cat's itch to hunt. Felines, for entertainment purposes, well, they love to show off. If your cat loves to hunt and do this right in front of you, this isn't an accident. Some cats will just ignore things, just random items in the home. But then when those bright lights come on and you're watching, it's time to hunt down that plastic bag. Act all sneaky. So never ignore the fact that just like kids, felines love to put on a show. They love the attention and they love to impress an audience, if it includes people they enjoy and trust. Outside of hunting and living on those fight or flight style instincts, cats are curious. Super duper curious. Some felines, they just have to check everything out, and they have to be a bit sneaky to get the job done and to get where they're going. If you bring something new in the home, your cat will certainly check it out, and that could mean having to wait until you're out of the room, but your cat, if they've stumbled across something interesting, they'll give it a look and a touch, a sniff and a rub. It's often a bit humorous to watch cats sneak around new things, something as simple as a box on the floor, because some of that sneakiness is out of protection. Remember, hunters and prey, so cats have to be on alert. Before a cat can truly check things out, they have to decide whether whatever it is friend or foe. And so much of that slow walk, let's call it, is really just your pet being extremely cautious. And as for those times where your cat gets into things behind your back, that just goes to the fact that some cats, as part of that sneak attack, it's all about doing things when no one can see, right? Thus the word sneak. This often explains why your cat, I don't know, is napping on your bookshelf, but you never quite see them crawl up there. Nope. That part was done in secret. It's a mystery. As cats get older and closer to senior status, the desire to be curious and sneak around will start to fade a bit. Even those instincts won't call to a cat quite the same as they once did. However, young felines don't just forget about that. Unless a cat knows your place inside and out, your home, anything and everything, every new day will introduce a new opportunity to sneak around and generally become Curious George for a few hours. When it comes to your role as an owner, it is always recommended to keep your pet indoors. unless you're comfortable with your cat in the outdoor environment and you do feel secure about your cat's overall behavior. Allowing a youthful feline to run wild, that could introduce a problem. Many problems, in fact. A curious cat, both predator and prey. It's easy to see why sitting still in your backyard just won't be an option for your young feline. There's a saying about sneaky cats and curiosity, and I think we all know what it is. Always make the best decision for your pet, because if they're going to sneak around, they'll certainly be a bit more secure doing so under your roof. Each day, if possible, cater to your cat. Play sessions are a must. You can't fight the tide, but you can make it work to your benefit. If Garfield wants to be sneaky and curious, allow them to do it all. Of the hunting and the stalking right there in your living room with a cat toy. It's all about safety and structure when it comes to dealing with the mayor of Sneakyville. To the wonderful audience of Senior Cat Wellness, is your cat or cats, are they sneaky? Too much to handle at times? Do you have any funny stories to share? Do you have some unfortunate stories to share? Did your curious and sneaky cat get a bit too adventurous and knock over a lamp or something similar? Things can certainly get a bit dicey. If you'd like to add to the topic, by all means. The comment section, as always, it's all yours. And before I go, I can say that thankfully my 3 cats, for the most part, have never really gotten themselves into anything too crazy. That sneaky behavior, nothing too over the top. I can't recall a time where I left the room and returned to find a cat swinging from the ceiling fan while just laughing up a storm at me, nothing quite that wild. Although, that does sound like one heck of a party, so if your cat does that, I'd love an invite. If you enjoyed this content, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I'd certainly love to have you as a member of the Senior Cat Wellness family. And until next time, thank you so very much for watching. And as always, I will talk to you later.